I'm Robert Bloch, one of the attorneys for the union. It all started last fall when the Chicago Public Schools sent a notice to the union asking to reopen the labor contract in order to impose a longer school day and agreeing to provide the union a 2% raise for it. The union understandably declined, and shortly after that, CPS embarked on an illegal campaign to induce every school to vote to waive the contract provisions and impose a longer school day for a lump sum payment of $1,500. The union responded by filing charges, and the Educational Labor Relations Board initially issued a complaint. Then, on a 5-0 vote, voted to seek an injunction to block CPS from imposing the longer school days at any more schools than they'd already done. With that vote, CPS backed down and agreed not to seek to impose a longer school day anywhere else during the 2011-2012 school year. The Labor Board also voted to send the fate of the 13 schools that had already voted for the longer school day to an administrative law judge for a decision. And last week we settled that part of the case. Under the settlement, CPS has agreed that it will pay all of the teachers involved an additional $1,500, plus when next year's contract is negotiated, when the whole system is operating under a longer school day, if the contract settlement allows for more money than the teachers have already received, they'll get the difference retroactively to the current school year. So, for example, a teacher who received a total of $3,000 for working the longer school day now, if the contract settlement is for $4,000, then that teacher will get an additional $1,000 back retroactive to this year, plus they'll receive whatever the contract provides for next year. So the union was very satisfied with the settlement for a couple reasons. First, CPS agreed to pay the teachers fairly for working a longer school day. And secondly, CPS agreed to recognize the union as the bargaining representative on behalf of the teachers so that the teachers can't be divided and forced to face these issues alone.